It seems to be working, which is good. Right, hopefully it is. Yep, okay. For a moment, I thought that the stream was like unlisted because I did it to test some audio stuff earlier. I forgot to set up the. I forgot to set up the form. Let's go. All right, hold on. That. Oh, let's. Yeah, let's quickly fix this. There we go. Yeah, I figured I'd do like an earlier stream because I need to do some stuff in about like an hour and a half. So like 4 p.m. BST as I have it set up on the layout. So I thought maybe let's do some requests. Crazy how small level request streams get when no one is pinged. Okay, to be fair, I'm streaming earlier than I usually do. The last stream I did, I think it hit like 60 viewers off of no ping. So it's really dependent on the time of day as well. But yeah, usually pings do increase the viewer count by a lot. So it's, yeah. Most get to 200, 300. Yeah. The ping does help a lot. So. Alright, 70 levels in the queue. Let's go. Alright. Who is the first lucky person? I'm not doing the first 8. I lowered it down to first 3 because doing the first 5 takes so long that I'm already gonna have to like reset the queue and stuff, and we don't really get to do random. So I'm gonna do first 3. I'll do a couple randoms, then we reset queue, you know, and so on. How can I see my spot in queue? You cannot. Wait, this is awesome. Hold up. It's already starting off with a bang. The fake saw blades are so well made. I can't really, like in motion, I can't tell them apart from the actual ones, which are pretty impressive. I will say the flashing is a bit too intense. Okay, for anyone who has trouble with like flashing lights, I would suggest looking away from the stream until I finish going through this level, because this flashing is a little bit... It's a bit much. I do really like the designs. I like how simple it is. Like, simple yet effective. Man, like, the flashing is actually, like, it's starting to hurt my... It's starting to hurt my eyes a little bit. Singh said that this is one of like 5 levels that hurt his eyes after playing. Yeah, I definitely get it. That's why I'm like pausing every now and then as well. Like it is actually getting on my eyes a lot. It's probably not even that bad on stream because of like bitrate stuff, but it is very intense. Okay, there we go. Oh, man. 3.5 hour stream? Where did you get 3.5 hours? It's like an hour and 19 from now. Because it's BST. 4 p.m. BST is in 1 hour and 19 minutes. Yeah, the LDM now reduces the amount of flashes. Okay, let's quickly see what this is. Like with the low flashiness. I still don't like how flashy the pre-drop is. Like it's still a bit too much, even with like the reduced flashiness. Okay, it's a bit better. Like it's more playable now for sure. I still think the low flashiness should also extend to the pre-drop. The pre-drop was still a bit too much. Is there a way you can let us see our levels in the queue? No. I checked your time zone and it's at 1:41 p.m. And no. I said no. You don't understand. I said I'm streaming until 4 p.m. BST, which I'm not in BST, but I used BST to make it, consistent. It's not actually like I'm not in BST. I'm like BST plus 2, I think. I should use BST as like a middle ground. Are you from the USA? I am from Estonia. So it's 20 more minutes until. No, it's an hour and 20. Well, hour and 15 roughly. Yeah, I'm not gonna send it yet. I'm not gonna send it yet. Please extend the low flashiness to the pre-drop as well, because otherwise, like it's still a bit too much. Do mods have a time limit for how much they can do level requests? No. I just need to go in like an hour and 15. Also, let me quickly just. Let me quickly fix it. There we go. I think that should be right now. Yeah, it's currently 1:45 BST. An hour and 15 is 3 p.m. BST. Yeah, so that's right. Is there anyone who beat Double Dynamo already? Yeah, I think a couple people from that same friend group who verified Double Dynamo have also beaten it. Also, again, with this level, I'm putting it in the maybe folder for now. So if you reduce the flashiness of the pre-drop as well with the low detail mode, I will send it, because it's pretty good otherwise. Couldn't you just say 1 hour 30-minute stream? Well, I considered it, but it's like I've done it before, and I would have to periodically update the text to say how long there's left on the stream. Because, like, if people join like an hour into the stream and they read text saying 1 hour 30-minute stream, then they're gonna expect the stream to keep going for another 1.5 hours. I don't know. Maybe it would be good to do like a timer. Actually, yeah. Wait. Hold up. Low-key, let me do a timer. Hold on. Yeah. Let me do a timer. Give me a moment. Star request limit. Well, the thing, I can't do a star request limit today because I don't have time. There we go. Timer. Boom. Boom. Oh my, dude, it's like. This website sucks. Okay. I think. Okay, wait, hold on. This is so cooked. This is so cooked. Wait, give me a moment. You know, I guess it's not working. You know what? I'm changing this text. Hold on. Can I please? There we go. Now we're talking. All right. When reset, brother? I've been streaming for like 5 minutes, brother. The timer website, like, it worked fine, but like OBS just didn't recognize it for some reason. So why am I suddenly so laggy? Is it literally just? Is it literally because of? Alright. Okay. Okay, whatever. This all looks pretty cool. I think this part is a tad empty. But I like the JF vibe that was going on in the start of the level. Like, I think this part especially, this reminds me of like JF a little bit. I guess it's really clean. And this part honestly reminds me of Woolsey a little bit. I don't know if anyone else is getting that, but it's quite solid overall. I think one more critique, aside like this part looking quite empty, is that the level is just a little bit short. It's realistically like it's two like strong parts and then one like slightly weaker part. Like it's only 47 seconds long, so I'm gonna send it for only a star rate, but it's still pretty good. Ooh. We got some sunset going on here. Is this auto? What? Touch the lights only? What? Like... I didn't really have to do anything up until this point, huh? I like how stylized this is. Like the sunset aesthetic, like the shadow on the icon, like is really good. I do think it's kind of like, I don't know how I managed to survive not clicking any of these up until this point. Like, like the first click you have to do is like here. So you know, might consider you might want to consider fixing those skips. right. I'm currently noticing a lack of variation with the designs. Like you switched up the colors, but I'm seeing a lot of the same stuff that you had. And I'm doing the skips. I'm gonna do the skips because they're pretty funny. The actual gimmick itself is kind of good though, like the teleporting straight down. Like I wonder how you've set it up, but it works pretty consistently. Well, I guess it's just spider, like a multi-touch spider orb following you. I'd have to, if I had to guess. I'm noticing, yeah, like there are some different elements to the block design, but it still feels very samey because you haven't actually, like, the level feels like it has not that much progression going on, which makes it seem quite repetitive. Like, I'll send it, but I'll send it for like, I'll send it for a star, right? Because it's quite repetitive. If the following parts actually developed a little bit more, that could have been a feature or like a low epic, but because it's quite repetitive, I'll send it for a star, right? Do you think gameplay matters more than decoration in a level? Yes. I think so, yeah. Like usually if the visuals of a level are oh my god, there's 435 levels in the queue. If the visuals of a level are like star rate worthy, but the gameplay is really, really good, it's like I'm definitely going to send it for feature. Or if the gameplay is like genuinely like incredible, then I could even send it for epic, even if the visuals are like around star rate. Okay. I'm seeing the vision here. So far, I think the level is lacking a bit of movement. Like those slopes did move, but the rest seems like slightly static. The gameplay is really fun so far. Like what I could maybe suggest for you with on the visual side is to have a bit more than just two colors. Because the way you've composed your block designs, it's more like, it doesn't really work. Well, it can work, but like, only having two colors really brings it down. For example, like in this part, I'd maybe, I'd maybe add some variation to the spikes and like these, like the details within the actual blocks, like the different boxes and stuff. Like they all have the exact same color, so it doesn't really have, you know, Like it looks a little bit monotonous otherwise. And also one thing that really helps out levels that is instead of just having normal spikes on the top and bottom of the ground that look the exact same as like the spikes that you use like on the blocks, just have actual ground spikes, or have like a concept that you're gonna use for like regarding ground spikes. But I think otherwise this is relatively clean. Like the block designs and such. I also appreciate how you've done more than just like squares and rectangles for the structures. Like there's way more of structures, which already like inherently makes it more interesting. But you also have like some more like meat shapes, which just makes it like more interesting to play. Okay, that transition was a little bit weird because there wasn't really any visual indication that you needed to hold when you became a ship. And the visuals are really repetitive. Practice mode exists. How am I going to gauge the gameplay of like an easier level if I don't actually play it? Like, come on. Like, if I go to the editor, a lot of it is like very samey. Like these block designs, and then you skip ahead, and it's kind of just the exact same until the end of the level. I think, like if you fix, like if you make some of the transitions a little bit more readable, especially like for example this one here, I could see myself send this for a star rate. But even like changing up like some of the colors or like some of the little like decorations within the blocks could help you a lot here. So can you just move on? Can you just be patient maybe? Like, I'll put this in the maybe folder for if you were to update this. Alright. Let's do another one. Wow, 370, okay. Also, hello Howler. What's up? I am not using this mashup. Idolized Drill Remix? Alright, we're using Idolized Drill Remix, I suppose. What is this mashup? This kind of reminds me of Toast Lord a little bit, like Toast Lord's glowy, like glowy design levels. Okay, the gameplay kind of picked up. I wasn't really feeling it at first, especially with some of those like cube clicks. But Although this ship is a bit of a difficulty spike. Wow, this ship is a really big difficulty spike. Bro, people be doing any mashup nowadays. What is it? What is this mashup? Okay, wait, duel, I see. I do low-key think, like, some of the parts don't need mashup. Mashup, dude, brain rot. I don't think some of the parts need jump indicators, like, especially the UFO parts. Like, low-key having text that just says, like, tap or jump. It's kind of, like... It is kind of obnoxious, especially in, like, harder levels, because... Like, if I'm playing a hard, like, let's say this seems like an insane demon, right? Like, if I'm playing an insane demon, I personally would prefer if I got to figure out the level myself. Like, I'm not a fan of jump indicators to begin with, but having them in harder levels just feels funny, to say the least. So wow, this part's dropping my frames. Wait, this mashup Loki might be meta though, because I might not get copyrighted for this. I think this level is overall pretty good. Let me just, in the editor, let me just show, like, a couple parts that I had, that I thought were, like, a little bit weird with the gameplay. So, like, all of this was fine. In this cube, there was this click into this, like, blue pad that looked like you could buffer it. But if you buffer it, you die to, like, the left side. So that's something a bit weird. And yeah, the click indicators in the UFO are a little bit obnoxious. I would honestly get rid of them. I don't really think the level needs them. Why are you so unbelievably quiet? Let me just turn it up just a little bit more. Let me turn game capture down a little bit. Like, maybe it's better now. Okay. Yeah. No, the rest was realistically, like, okay. Yeah, it's just get rid of the jump indicators and whatnot. But I think this is like quite solid. Should make a trap remix of Relic Castle now and say it's your fault. Please do not. Okay. How many are there now? 493. That seems about right. 335. Also, I'm taking a while on the levels because I'm actually giving feedback. Like, I feel like that's kind of self-explanatory for a moderator. Like, if I send a gift, will you do my level request? I am literally not allowed to accept level requests for donations or gifts. I might reset the form after this level. Or actually, I might just reset it like on the halfway mark on the stream. So maybe in like 10 minutes. This seems very, very interestingly themed. I'm not a fan of how some of the clicks are just auto. It feels a little bit I don't really like how like randomly like gameplay becomes auto. It makes it a bit hard to play. Stylistically, this is pretty sick, though. Like, it has, like, this very, like, surreal or, like, dream, like, vibe to it. It is really, really laggy. I will say that. Like, I don't have my FPS turned on. Actually, let's turn on FPS. A crisp 49 FPS. That's quite unoptimized. I might send this for star rate. I would probably work more on like your transitions and the fact that like some of the gameplay randomly just becomes auto for no reason. Like it's not really that fun to play. But the actual like aesthetic of the level is like really, really cool. Like if the gameplay was better and the level was better optimized, I could see myself send this for epic. But I'm gonna send it for 8-star rate. If you play 10 levels in an hour and there's 500 levels, no matter how good someone made, it has less than 2%. So many good levels go unseen. I am one person. Wait, someone sent a gift. Wait, how do I... Oh wow. Okay, thank you Enter But Worse and Dutch GMD for sending gifts. I appreciate that. Thank you 5B47 for the gift. I honestly don't really know what the gifts do, but you know, I'm still quite new to this, but I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. All right, I'll do one level, and then Um, I'll do one level and then we can reset the form. I think. 158. The rating system is overall so ancient, it's crazy, it needs a rework so bad. I mean, the problem here was really that underscore SPD sent park the bus. What does park the bus mean? Thank you. I don't know what park the bus means. For 1,000 jewels? That is, I don't know what gifts are, but thank you. But yeah, the issue with the rating system is, like, the main reason it's currently, like, so many people are not getting their levels seen is because the rating system was the rating system was made. Oh, ZarXH, thank you for the 35,000 IDR. I don't know what IDR, like, what is IDR? Thank you so much. I can't accept a level request for a donation, but I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. Yeah, the issue with the rating system is the fact that it wasn't made with, like, it was made for a niche game, right? Like, the system can't keep up with the game blowing up, basically. Also, what do you mean pay to win? I can't accept requests for money. Like, it's not pay to win. That's $35,000, I think. Yeah, no. Yo, he casually dropped 35 grand on the stream. Mr. Beast type donation. Also, for this level, it's quite What just happened? Did I just clip into a... Some mods like Dashy do accept requests for money through YouTube memberships. I don't know. I can't talk for other mods, but, like, I don't know what they do, but I don't think accepting requests for money is fair, personally. This level has a lot of, like, neat block design ideas. Like, it's actually like the designs and stuff. They feel quite themed. Like, it's nice for, like, the space theme. The main thing I noticed with this level is that it's really empty. Like, the backgrounds, like, there's not really density at all. Emishiro, thank you for the gift. Like, there's like a lot of room around the structures. Makes the level look a little bit too empty. And I wish there was, like, better music. What just happened? Did I just... What did I just die to? Did I just get cosmic bit flipped? Oh, I die like that, I guess. Okay. What are these gifts? Why are we TikTok now? Wait, yeah, it's like, what do they do on TikTok? Was it like, it's like, thank you for the galaxy, and then they do, like, some, like, Spider-Man dance or something. Like, yeah. I think you have potential with, like, the Cosmos, like, thank you for the roses. Yeah. No, I think this level has, like, there's potential here because I like some of the planet art that you did, but you need to work on actually like putting them together into one level. You need to work on putting everything into like one cohesive level, because right now like the structures are like really just floating around with no space, like just a lot of empty space around them. Like the music sync is really off as well, and the level ends like really early. Enter but Oris, thank you for the gift. Yeah. I do think the theming is quite cool already. Like, you're definitely getting there, but I'm not gonna send this level. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Reset now, shall we? Okay. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna open up the form again. Like, the form has been reset. I will open it in 3, 2, 1, now. While we wait, I'll do an attempt on hard machine. I'll do an attempt on hard machine. I passed the choke point. Wait, hold on. Lock in. Never mind. I'm a brick. Never mind. Bro, worst throw in history. I passed the frame perfect, like frame 1 getting there. Okay. Anyways, that was the attempt. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot how to do that memory, even though you literally just like hold at a certain point. Alright, this is the first level of the new batch. I will play this and then I'll just do random. This is kind of cool. Like, it's very rough around the edges, but... Also, what is this song meant to be playing, like, multiple times? Yeah, the gameplay seems like oddly fast for what the song is, but like like I don't necessarily mind either. What is happening here? Why are there like 14,000 blue black orbs here? What? What is happening? It's like the visuals are so chaotic, but it's like I don't hate it. I don't know. It has like that like charm to it, which I don't necessarily hate it. I think a main point of criticism I could give is probably like the little like rainbow colored like brick objects around like the actual structures. I think they're a bit too bright. Like there's not really enough contrast to see what's solid and what isn't. So, you know, I would adjust like either the opacity or the brightness of them a little bit, and maybe even like slightly make them move like parallax with the camera to give it like more depth. Also, I just realized, why are there like 80 sound effects in my ear? What is happening? A little bit of this, a little bit of that type level. Like, I literally cannot hear the song because of the sound effects. I don't I don't know what I've just experienced. What was this? That was Spark, why don't you stream on Twitch? Because I just want to grow my YouTube channel a bit more. I don't really like streaming on Twitch much. Yeah, like, I think it's low key. Like, it's like kind of fire, right? But like, I feel like it could have some like tweaks done to the visuals just to differentiate the layers a little bit more before I actually send it. Like I do enjoy like a messy level every now and then, you know, but this was a little, I think this was a little bit too much. I don't think I'll send it for now, but if you ever update this, like, I'm down to check it out again because I really like what you were going for. I just think it's a little bit too much. Messi level, Ankara Messi, goal. Sorry. All right, 203 max, and now we go to level 55. Ah, we are in a platformer. Okay, I see. Did you watch the match yesterday, by the way? Dude, I did, and England, I don't think I've ever seen such a throw in my life. Like, they were literally, like, on the way to just win, and then they were like, yeah, you know, yeah. Like, who cares anymore? Like, let's just throw. I like this. I do think it's like you low-key could have just done this gimmick with any game mode. I don't think the bounciness is like necessarily. It's not really the most unique thing ever. But I still think this is quite fun. I think visually this could have just like a bit more space filling. Everything aside the structures is a little bit, you know, it's just really empty. Damn, this part's hard. Yeah, I wish this level had like some saw blade structures or something that you could like jump through. It just feels a little bit samey, like all the way through. I'll just go and practice. So yeah, this part's like way harder than any other part. Oh. I do like the fact that you varied that, like, you know, doing like the bouncing stuff and actually having to like jump yourself. I think that's like pretty good. Keeps it a bit more interesting than just, you know, doing the bounce. I think for the very last level, I'll do like a final reset just for the very last level that I play on the stream. And then I'll play like, and then I'll just do it random. I think it is a little bit repetitive. Like if we go, oh, sorry. If we go here, it's like I like the tutorial part. I think the difficulty is also quite unbalanced. Like it ramps up a little bit too much, and considering this is like really short, all things considered, I think you definitely could have varied up like the gameplay. Like it would have been really cool if like on one of the stages you had to bounce upwards to like a different area or something, and then like change the decoration to match with it. Like maybe like jumping on like clouds or something. Like that could have been really cool. I think the difficulty spike is a little bit too much, especially if you're requesting 5 moons. Like some of those clicks were a bit too hard, so I'm not gonna send it. Let's 62, okay. Also, what do you all? I had an idea, and what do you all think of like me doing? Oh, I've seen this level before. I've seen this level so many times before. But what do you guys think of just doing like a platformer only level request stream? Because I feel like I haven't really been involved with like the platformer community much. Like I'd low-key be down to just play platformers for like a couple hours that you guys have made. Also, this reminds me of Jonathan GD a lot. Like a bit like slightly less polished, but also hello, Chloe. Yeah, these random auto sections, like, they kind of catch you off guard. Because it's like, do you need to actually click? No, okay. Like, they kind of have aura, but I don't know how I feel about randomly just making gameplay auto for no reason. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. It feels quite, like, some parts feel very much so, like, inspired by Jonathan. But, like, it also has, like, the level also just has, like, a lot of charm. Like, it kind of puts its own spin on some of the designs. I think this part's probably like the only one where I don't really like the visuals much. I feel like it's rather empty and rough around the edges. This part's pretty good though. And yes, I will do a final form reset for the last level that I play on stream. And then you guys can tell me like a random number from the like after the reset that I can play. But that's only for the last level. For now, I'll just keep going. Alright, that was pretty fun. I think I'll probably send it for star 8s. Let's do 7. $183. Alright, let's. Have I played this? This seems rather familiar. Wait, let me just quickly check. Okay, no. We good. Just a moment, sorry. Okay. Alright, let's keep playing. This seems quite cool. Usually for 1.0 levels, like, I do look for some kind of, like, innovation with like the structuring, because like, well, there's not really that much you can do. Oh my god, thank you, I'm Chico, for the 100 ARS. GG on Mythic Elder Leader Magic mods. Yep, that's me, thank you. I am the Mythic Elder Leader Magic mod. Thank you so much. Yeah, usually for these like 1.0 levels, like it is probably it is the highest limitation like you could use for a level. But considering 1.0 at its core is really simple, I usually look for like some like interesting structuring and like exceptional gameplay. And I do like how this is looking. Like all of the off-grid stuff, it feels like a lot of thought was put into this, like into making this level look cool. And like these, like the hand things as well with like the beams floating, like that's sick. Like this is cool. I love this. Like there's so many like neat ideas in this. "4K objects, no rotation." Yeah, like, yeah, you know, honestly, why not? This is definitely like, I'll send it for a Starry for sure. I'm purely basing my send off of the fact that I've sent a 1.0 level for Epic before. But that level was truly just exceptional in like every single aspect. So the standard for Epic is like, you know, and feature is like really high for me. Ooh, I like how this thumbnail's already looking. What is 5 p.m. Estonian time in EST? I genuinely, like, you need to Google, my friend. This is cute. I like the vibe. That is... I thought I should have gotten it. But fair enough. I really like how joyful and like upbeat this entire level is. Like it works with the song pretty well. Although I would like to maybe see some more pulses in the background, like some more like intense pulsing to the actual music. So it would like work with the song even more. There's also some elements that I've noticed that are reused throughout this level, but it kind of does like, it varies it up like enough. I think I'll send it for a feature for sure. But yeah, maybe more pulsing, especially in the drop with the music. And I think you're onto something awesome here. How many do we have now? 280. Oh, that's 281. 254. Okay. Oh no, this is a DJ Nate song. So this stream, low-key about to get copyrighted. What is this song? The visuals look pretty cool. This kind of, I don't know if you all remember, back in the day, like Roy Moosty. I don't know if you remember his levels, but like the block design kind of reminds me of something like in A times 20 by Roy Moosty. Like it has like that glowy vibe. Wait, the structuring's really good. I'm invested. Wait, this level's awesome! It's really fun to play as well, from what I've seen so far. This is just full 1. Is this like is this like genuine 1.7 limitations, or is this just like 1.7 styled? Thank you for fixing the thumbnail. Yep, I finally remembered. Wait, is the creator in chat? I'm interested. Is this just with genuine limitations, or is this just like inspired by like 1.7 style? I don't think. What do you mean yes? Like yes to what? It's 1.7. Oh, it's just genuine 1.7. This is impressive for like genuine 1.7. Like the colors are so good. And the gameplay is really fun as well. Like I'm genuinely impressed with like how good you made this look. This was awesome. Like I love seeing you know what, yeah, I'm sending this for Epic, dude. This is so cool. I'm gonna follow you as well. There we go. Yeah, I suggest, dude, all of you gotta go and play this. Like, this is awesome. Alright. 121. I see. This is quite fun so far. I would like to see some more variation in the designs because we're on room 3 out of 10, and it kind of looks the exact same as the other ones. Yeah, this level kind of like this level desperately needs some variation. There we go. Also, yeah, I don't. I'm also not really a fan of the camera rotating back and forth. It can give off like it can kind of make you a bit dizzy. Lucas, thank you for the £2. Why Estonian time? Because I'm from Estonia. Okay, that was my fault. Let me just check what the other what was that? Why did I just like why did a magical sound effect just play from me opening the editor? What was that? Yeah, I think this level needs a bit more variation. It looks a little bit too samey for my liking. The gameplay is quite solid. I think waiting behind some cycles can get a little bit boring for the average player. So maybe kind of change around the gameplay, and like even like the changing around some colors would help this level out a lot. Greetings from Poland. If you're from Estonia, we're kind of close. Yeah, it's only a couple countries away. I really want to visit Warsaw. I can't wait for Rail Baltic to be done so we could actually have a direct connection between Poland and Estonia, because I'd really like to visit sometime. 147. There we go. Also, after this, greetings from Tallinn. I will not disclose my current location, but I am not in Tallinn. Oh, by the way, after this, I'm gonna reset the queue again, and then we're gonna play like the last level of the stream. This is neat. Random, like, late timing. Okay, that's... Not sure how I feel about that. It felt a bit of a difficulty spike. I like the colors a lot here. What? Wait, do I need to... Don't tell me I need to hold the dash orb the entire time. I do. I don't know how I feel about needing to hold a dash orb through a blind screen, like black screen. This is quite fun though, otherwise. It's very simple. But I do really enjoy the colors in this. This part, the structuring kind of reminds me of Well Rested with like the block meta, like the box meta. Sorry, with like the grass and stuff on it. What was that? Wait, what was that? What was that teleport fix? Hold on. I don't know how I feel about random teleport fix in the middle of a part. That's a bit odd. Everyone is Europe slop. Europe slop is crazy word. I think this is quite solid. For an easy demon, I do think there's some like gameplay problems. Like some random like really hard clicks in the middle of like otherwise easy gameplay, and then that one dash orb right before the spider where you had to hold through a black screen. We're not really a fan of that. But I think this is, especially for being built in less than 5 hours, this is quite solid. So I'm gonna send it for a feature. All right, are you ready for the final reset? Let me quickly get it ready. This is the same guy who made the Amethyst daily? Yup, that's me. I made Amethyst, yep. and it's purely to make fun of Sync, because Sync, when he streamed level requests, he accidentally misspelled like his thumbnail saying sent for Amethyst, not Amethyst. So I made fun of him and then made a level. Are you ending the stream in 5 minutes or 1 hour and 5 minutes? In 5 minutes. I'm gonna do the last level. Let me quickly. All right, the forum will open again for the final level in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. You know what? Let's play Amethyst while we wait. Why do I have a mashup for this as well? You know what? Sure, who cares at this point? This mashup is so bad. Yeah, this is my own level. This is not a level request. I'm just waiting for the form to fill up. All right. Let's get a. So okay, so there's 109 levels. So what about Sakupen Joy though? We don't talk about Sakupen Joy. Okay. So there are 113 levels, right? Currently. I'm gonna turn around and you guys are gonna send numbers. Oh my god, thank you Chico for another 100 ARS. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. So yeah, you guys are gonna start sending in the number of the request you want. I will turn around and I will randomly turn around and look at, you know, the first number I see is the one I play, right? Alright, so I'm gonna turn around. Just keep spamming. Keep spamming your, like, the number that you want. Alright. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 75 was the first one that I saw. Like, who even was it that said 75? One Joe Steam. So we're going to play level 75. There it is. And this is the final level of the stream. So that, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Don't go, hold on. This reminds me. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I just need to make sure, right? I just need to make. Okay. I thought that level was like fully stolen for a moment. That would have been really unfortunate. But yeah, this is the final level. You don't have to stick around if you don't want to. Like, I appreciate you pulling up to the stream anyway. This is quite solid. The area move on the ground spikes, you can see underneath this ground the ground spikes here. So also let me just put this down. Okay, yeah. So the ground, you can see underneath the ground spikes because it's like the area move kind of. The area move, you need to have blocks underneath. Also, did I not? Hold on. There we go. It is quite solid. Nothing I haven't seen before, like using these base blocks, doing like a meltdown style level. The first part was really good though. I enjoyed that one. Let's see where this level goes. Ooh, okay. This spike that I just died to, this entire structure, I wouldn't move it so far down because that makes the transition like a little bit like it makes the transition a bit bad. I don't know how I feel about the shaders either. But this is overall quite solid for using just the base blocks. I feel like this part could use maybe some pulsing. Like some more intense pulsing with the music. Oh, what happened there? Okay, the gameplay seems to be a bit inconsistent. I'd recommend having playtesters as well. There's a lot of like unfair stuff that you can die to. I think it's solid overall. I might send it for a star 8, but definitely have people playtest your level a bit better next time. There we go. Joe, I sent the level that you picked, so you know, make of that what you want. But yeah, thank you everyone for pulling up. The stream was a bit shorter than normal, but I need to like go for now. I'm meeting up with some people, so I will. Before you leave, give a speech about Suck Up and Joy. You can't dodge the question, bro. Suck Up and Joy is like my unwanted son. You know, it's like I really didn't think I'd get to this point with it. I'm not really a fan of how it turned out, but it's here, and we gotta make the most of it. there's there's your speech. There's your speech on Sakupin Joy. All right, have a good one, everyone. I will stream again pretty soon. Probably like later this week. So, all right. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you everyone who gifted and donated. I really appreciate it. And yeah,